So today in this video lecture we are continuing our work of solution of JEE questions of previous exam, right? And today our question is also from 2019 exam, that is last exam, right? Now last year exam, not last, because last exam is in January 2020 is also there. So question is given, the mean and variance of 7 observations are 8 and 16 respectively. Mean and variance of the 7 observations are 8 and 16 respectively. If 5 observations are this, then the product of the remaining 2 observations is. Okay. So this type of question, I think this is 6 or 7 times, right? From all years exam. So that means each and every year one question of this type is there in exam. So do practice for this type of exam questions, sorry not exam, this type of questions for exam, right? तो आप जितनी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे इतना ज़्यादा आएगा मार्क्स, है ना? So what is given? Mean and variance of 7 observations. So n is equal to 7 is given. Mean 8. So x bar is equal to 8. And variance, that is s square, is 16, right? So s square is equal to 16 given. If 5 of the observations are, so observations are given, what are the numbers are 2, 4, 10, 12 and 14. So these only 5 are given, and given that 7 observations are there, so we can assume that, so remaining 2 observations are, I am writing here x and y. So we assume that this is our remaining 2 observations. No need to write all steps because we are solving for competitive exam. Now you have a formula, sigma xi is n into x bar. These are the formulas. So sigma xi is equal to n into x bar, and sigma xi square is equal to n into s square plus x bar whole square, right? X bar whole square. This is these two formula are very useful for this type of questions in statistics, right? Now sigma xi. Sigma xi means sum of the all observation. So I am writing directly here, sum of the all observation is equal to n into x bar. That is first thing 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus x plus y is equal to n is 7 and x bar is 8. So 7 into 8. So this is 12, 14 plus 12, 26, 36, 40, 42. Sorry. So this is x plus y plus 42 is equal to 56. So this implies x plus y is equal to 56 minus 42, that is 14. So x plus y is equal to 14. So this implies y is equal to 14 minus x, and as usual we say that this is a result number 1. Now this formula sigma xi square means sum of the square of all observations. So we have to make it this square and sum. That is, next formula is 4 plus square of this 16 plus 100 plus 144 plus 196 plus x square plus y square is equal to n. N is 7. So 7 s square is 16. So 16 x bar is 8. Whole square is 64. Right? So this is 196 plus 4, that is 200, plus 140, that is 340, plus 100, that is 440, plus 16, 56, and this is 4. So we get 460 as the sum. So sum is 460 plus x square plus y square is equal to, this is 64 plus 6, 70 plus 10, 80, 8 into 7, 56, that is 560. So what we get here from this equation, x square plus y square is equal to 560 minus 460, that is 100. Now substituting the value of y from 1. So squaring here I am writing directly here. So this implies x square plus y square, that is 196 minus 24 into 2, 28 plus x square plus sorry, everything finished now, is 100. So x square plus x square, that is 2x square. So this is 2x square minus, this is 28x, 196 minus 100, that is 96. So plus 96 is equal to 0. So taking 2 common, what we get here? We get x square minus 14x plus 48 is equal to 0. So 48 means 8 into 6, and 8 plus 6 is 14. So your options are, your roots are x minus 8, x minus 6 is equal to 0. That is, either x is equal to 8 or you can get x is equal to 6. So from 1, x is equal to 8. From 1, x is equal to 8. This implies y is equal to 6 and x is equal to 6. This implies y is equal to 8. And we have to find the product of the two remaining observations. We assume that x and y, so product is either 8 either 6. Two numbers are here, 8 and 6 or 6 and 8. So required answer will be product, that is xy is equal to 8 into 6, that is 48. And 48 means option B is your correct answer. So correct answer is option number B. That is your correct answer, right? So we have to take care for this type of questions. Now it's a very easy question and you have to simplify. So you can reduce the steps whatever you can, right? If you know the answer directly, then you can tick mark this 48 directly, right? वो आपको पता है, आप लोग रट्टा मारते हैं ना, तो रट्टा कर लेना, इसका भी रट्टा मार देने का है ना, और राइट आंसर टिक मार्क answers directly. No need to do this all things and wasting your time, right? So keep in your mind, because this hard disk is the largest hard disk. No one is going to make a hard disk space like this has, right? It has unlimited power, right? Storage data, unlimited storage data is here, right? So we are not able to measure the capacity of this hard disk. Okay, this means this. Okay, not this. Okay. So another questions of 2019. A student scores the following marks in 5 tests. Right? Again, students has a marks in 5 tests. So these are the observations. So these all are observations given. His score is not known for the 6 tests. Hard disk blast. So he doesn't know the score of 6 tests. If the mean score is 48 in the 6 tests, right? So after 6 tests, the mean is 48. Then the standard deviation of the remaining, standard deviation of the marks in 6 tests is. So we have to find out the marks in 6 tests. That is, we assume that the marks in 6 tests is x. So for solution, let x be the marks of 6 tests, right? So marks in 6 tests is x, and 5 test marks are these. So observations are now, this is first x, then 45, 54, 41, 57 and 43, right? So after 6 tests, mean is 48. Mean is 48. That is, x bar is given 48. So after this, x bar is equal to 48 and number of tests are 6. So n is equal to 6. So similarly, this example is here also now. But in this, we have to find out standard deviation. Means we need only sigma xi square and sigma xi, right? Why? Here we have to find out 2 observations, x and y. Similarly, we have to find out also x is here, right? So first, it is given x bar is 48 and first sigma xi is n into x bar. So first thing, sigma xi means sum of all observations, that is x plus 45 plus 54 plus 41 plus 57 plus 43 is equal to n into x bar. N is 6 and x bar is 48. So this is 48. If you are able to do the sum directly, no need to write this step also. Write down the sum of this. A plus x is equal to this. So you can save your time, right? So saving your time is very important. So this is 5 plus 4, 9, 130, 130, then 5, 180, then 4, 220, 225, 229, 230, 37 and 4, that is 240, right? This is my calculator and my style to add the numbers. You can add yourself also. So this is 240 plus x, because some people are adding like this: 7 plus 3, 10, 11, 15 and 5, 20, 0. Then 2 carry 6, 5, 11, 5, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 4, 24. So we get the answer. So अपनी style है, ये अपना style है, right? So this is equal to, now 6 into 4, 24, that is 240, and 6 into 8, again 48. So 240 plus 48 is 288. So what we get, x is equal to 288 minus 240, that is 48. So marks for 6 test is 48. So we get marks of 6 tests, right? So now simple question, you have to find the standard deviation for this and now this, that is 48 we have to add here. So you will get the standard deviation for these all 6 observations. So it's a very easy question for you. Now sigma xi square. Now sigma xi square means square of the sum of the square of the observation. Now x square is 48. So we can write 48 square. So 48 square plus 45 square plus 54 square plus 41 square plus 57 square. Okay, I don't want to write 70, so plus 43 square is equal to n. N means how many observations, how many tests are there? 6. So write down 6 into s square, variance. Variance is given. Okay, find the standard deviation. That means we have to find out the variance. So variance is not given, plus x bar. X bar mean is given 48. So we have to write 48 square. We have to write 48 square. Now 48 square is 2304, 2304. So this is 48 square. 45 square means 2025. That you know, right? So this is 2025 plus 54 square is 2916. So 2916 plus 41 square is 1681. So this is 1681 plus 57 square is 3249. So 3249 plus 43 square is 1849. So this is 1849 is equal to, this is, leave it as it is, 6 times s square plus 48 square is this 2304. So this is 2304, है ना? ये strong होना चाहिए, otherwise you are not able to make a square of this all. So you have to be expert for calculations, right? Now sum of this, can I write directly? Okay. Now tell me, what is the sum of this all observations? Sum of this all observations is 14024. So this is 14024 plus, no sorry, is equal to 6 times s square plus 2304, right? So dividing by these 6 here, what we get? 14024. Right? So 14024 divided by 6. So 6 comes here. So now we have to subtract this. So minus 2304 is equal to s square Got it? How we get this? See, this is 6s square minus, we divide 6 here, so sorry, 6 we divide here, so we want to this s square as a subject. So if we want to make this subject, then 2304 we have to subtract from here because 6 is already here. Got it? Like this, yeah. Come on. This is 14024 divided by 6 is equal to s square plus 2304. Right? This is, now take this 2304 to left hand side, becomes minus. So simple. First we take 6 to here, then we take these two subtract. Now multiply this. What we get? 6 into 2, that is 12. So we will get 13,824 multiply. So 14024 minus 6 into 2 12, 6 into 3 18 and 24. So that is 13,824. So 13,824, right? Divide by 6. Divide by 6. That is your s square. So now subtraction of this. This is 13,824 and this is 14,000. So if we add 200, then that is 14,000 and this is 24. So what we get? 8 to 24, that is 224 and here is 64. So exactly 200. If we add 200, we will get this. So s square is equal to 200 divided by 6. That is, this implies s is equal to 100 by 3. Oh, okay, s square. S square is 100 by 3 because this is 100, this is by 3. So this is equal to 100 by 3. So this implies s is equal to, taking square root, and standard deviation is always positive. So square root of 100 is 10 upon root 3. So answer is 10 upon root 3. So 10 upon root 3, that is option C is your correct answer. So option C is your correct answer, right? So all questions are same, only the way of asking, style of the question is different. So you have to use some brain, right? And solve, then you are able to solve all examples independently. So do practice at home, right? Solve these examples, these questions at least 2 to 3 times. So you will get answer very easily, and no need to write all steps like these. No need to write. Assume in your mind that remaining observations are x and y. So no need to write. They write directly from here, right? Otherwise, write in question that the remaining observation, the 6 tests, right? And the marks in 6 tests is, then they assume this is x, right? Write down here the score of the following marks in 5 tests. 5 tests, that is n is equal to 5, right? This score is not known for 6 tests. And mean is here x, so x bar is this. So you can write like this in question paper. So you are able to find out. So no need to make a list of this. But this is for your practice. That's why I am writing, right? So follow my steps, but not need to write all steps, right? No need to write formula also, because you know no one is going to see what you write and which formula you are going to use. Only people are interested for A, B, C or D, and that is correct one. They are interested for only correct one option. If you write by guessing, then it's okay. If right, then you will gain, and if wrong, then you will lose marks, right? Okay.